Okay, so in this one we want to basically balance these three crimes, try to find a place that has low crimes here. So now the amount of crimes they have is kind of important to look at how big the city is, because a bigger city is going to have more instances no matter what. So we kind of want to look at, based on how big the city is, how much crime is there. Okay, so what we can do is we can just take these values and divide it by the population. Okay, and that works great, but then when you drag it sideways, you're going to get some kind of really crazy answers there. Like 1.25 would be like 125%. Okay, if you do want to make it draggable, which you can do, I mean, you don't have to, you can just do these individually. But since I always want to divide by the population, which is in the C column, we can use the $sign to freeze it there. Okay, then I should be able to drag it sideways, and that'll save you a little bit of time. So now when I drag it sideways, check. Okay, now I'm doing burglary divided by the population and car theft divided by population. And then you can scroll down and apply it doing Command D or Control D. So anyways, these are like the rates of the different crimes. Now to normalize those scores, to make it a score of 0 through 100, you want to use the minimum and the maximum, and then use that formula, this formula here. So let's do that. Equals min of this stuff. So G5 and then the rest of the G column. That's why I don't have a number at the end there. And equals the max. G5, okay, good. And then basically I'm going to use those min and max formulas here. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and apply this formula. I'm going to do it here first. I'll show you a fast way you can apply it to all of them. So I don't want a high level of crime, so I'm going to use the low is good formula. 100 minus 100 times, here I'm going to put the data minus the minimum. And you can type this in, 0 equals the max minus the min. So 0.0281 minus 0. And that'll work. There you go. And but there is one thing you can do if you want to save yourself a little bit of time. Instead of actually typing these numbers in, well, all of them are 0, so that's not a big deal. But the max value, I can reference that. But the idea is that when I drag this over, I always want it to be on the third row to grab that max number. So I can put the little $sign there. And what that will allow you to do is take this formula that you got and you can drag it sideways. You don't have to do it this way. You can just do them all manually. That's fine. But, it will save you a little bit of time. There you go. So once you got all of those scores in place, if you want to weight them all equally, like violent crime, burglary, car theft equally, you can just do the average of these. Since they're all next to each other, you can just drag that data. So just drag from here to here. And there you go. Oops. Let's go ahead and apply that. Highlight, Control D. There you go. A couple of things about this though. So if I go to the high score, so all these ones, wow, they all got 100, right? Cool. But it's probably because they're saying that there's no crime. And if I'm looking at this, I'm pretty sure Las Vegas at least has a little bit of crime. So actually these ones here are not, they probably just don't have the data. So I would, don't delete them, but like when you do your list, you want to skip those. So these are all like not complete. So Palatine, I would say, and Rochester Hills, like these ones are the ones that are actually scoring high um, in terms of the safety score. Let's see what's the lowest. Okay, yeah, so Camden, that is a pretty dangerous town.